If you're like thousands of homeowners across the country, you want to know how to make your home more energy efficient, less costly to operate, and healthier for your family. That's easy to understand. In most parts of the country, energy prices have increased 65% or more in just the last decade, and there's every indication costs will continue to escalate. Recent studies have shown that about 90% of all homes are under-insulated or insulated improperly, which causes us to lose and waste about 1/3 of the energy we pay for. If your energy bills are around $300 a month, you're wasting up to $1,200 every year. So how does so much of the energy you've paid for escape your home? Blame your attic. Your attic is responsible for about 50% of your home's energy loss. If you're like most people, you haven't spent much time in your attic unless you've had a roof leak or needed to retrieve Christmas decorations. Attics are dark, dirty, and dangerous places that can be filled with old insulation made from ground-up newspapers or even insulation with chemicals like formaldehyde in it. And in some cases, we also find that animals like raccoons, squirrels, rats, and even snakes have decided to make your home their home. The eShield Perfect Attic System is the best solution for reducing energy costs, making your home healthier, more comfortable, and more energy efficient. eShield Technologies has the only known residential insulation system to offer a lifetime R-value guarantee on all their insulation products. eShield Technologies has created a product and a system designed to keep heat out in the summer and heat in the winter, providing you with protection during the hottest summers and coldest winters. The eShield Perfect Attic System is a 4-season solution designed to work with every style home in every part of the country. The first thing to understand is that heat always travels towards less heat. If we stop heat from entering your living space during the summer and minimize heat loss during the winter, we can have a huge impact on your comfort and reduce your energy costs. In winter, when it's cold outside, cold air moves into your home in 2 ways. It comes in through air infiltration, around windows, doors, corners of the house, and through any hole or crack it can find. Cold comes in via conduction, through glass, window frames, and any material that will conduct energy. Your first reaction? Turn up the thermostat. Of course, that kicks in your HVAC system or heat source, and now you start to pay to heat and dehumidify the cold air coming into your home. Since warm air rises, the cold air you started to heat now starts to head towards your ceiling and colder attic space, trying to find every way possible to escape, including through places and things like can lights, paddle fans, plumbing holes, bathroom fans, attic entrances, and any other attic opening. Heat also leaves via conduction through any material that can conduct energy. And as all that air you just paid to heat and dehumidify departs, here comes another batch of cold air, and the whole process starts over and over and over again. That's not all. If you are located in an area that gets snow in the winter, the heat leaving your living space and going up to the attic heads straight to your roof. The result? The attic now heats the underside of your roof decking and melts the accumulated snow, causing icicles or possibly extremely costly ice dams. Seasons eventually change, but poor and improper insulation does not. As summer temperatures rise, radiant heat that now enters your attic tries to move to less heat through all the same places that cold air escaped in the winter. The sun starts to heat up the roof. It radiates down via conduction into your attic, heating it to temperatures from 120 to 150 degrees. It also heats up everything in its path, things like your wood, your ductwork, anything stored, and eventually it forces its way into your living space. And just like in winter, you head to the thermostat so you can begin to cool that hot air that's now invading your home. As hot air is cooled, it now becomes heavier and begins to travel to the lowest part of your home. As it escapes, it makes way for another batch of hot air to enter your home, starting the process all over again. Just like in winter, this process repeats itself over and over and over. There is one way to stop the costly cycle of heat loss in the winter and heat gain in the summer. It's the eShield Perfect Attic System. The system designed to reflect heat back up to its source in both winter and summer to make your home less costly to operate. This is the first system that actually guarantees the R value for the life of your home. Let's take a look at how this amazing system works, starting with the first step. Your entire attic is encapsulated with R13 eShield multi-layer thermal reflective insulation to keep heat in during the winter and heat out in the summer. eShield is an ASTM-tested product and comes with a Class 1 Class A fire rating. eShield is not a radiant barrier, but is a thermal reflective insulation. eShield has been shown to reduce attic temperatures in some cases by up to 50 degrees. eShield is made in the US for residential use and has a commercial division for buildings and major industrial projects around the world. Step 2 of the eShield Perfect Attic System looks at the ENERGY STAR recommended areas to locate and seal gaps and cracks found between the living space and the attic. Although all houses are different, in some cases, the eShield air sealing process has been shown to cut attic air loss by up to 48%. Step 3, and the final part of the eShield system installation, is to bring the attic floor insulation up to the R value that is recommended by the Department of Energy for your part of the country. The eShield system only uses John Mansville insulation, which is a high-density formaldehyde-free insulation that works to stop conduction by eliminating gaps and cracks in existing insulation and giving each home a beautiful layer of high-density insulation. eShield products have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. There you have it, how your home uses, loses, and wastes energy and money. And most importantly, how the eShield Perfect Attic System can help to make your home more comfortable in the hottest summers and the coldest winters and less costly to operate.